Alright, we have our first big box from WizKids for the summer. I think the first half of the year here was a little bit slower in terms of releases from WizKids, but as we get into the latter half of the year, and even already into the holiday season, we're starting to see things pick up a little bit. Now, in case you haven't watched one of my unboxings like this, we are just going to see what's in the box today. I'm going to be making more in-depth videos of everything we have in here over the next couple of weeks. Before we jump in though, the Living Minis Kickstarter from Hit Point Press is ending very soon here. They're introducing animated pawns that you can use in your adventures, starting with the one supporting their big book of big bads that I reviewed in a video that you can check out in the corner up there. That book is a great resource for introducing compelling villains into your campaigns, and the Living Minis are a really unique way of bringing them onto your table. So check them out in the link in the corner or down below, but without further ado, let's get to unboxing. All right, let's just jump right in here, shall we? All right. Starting off with packing material. And, let's just grab this to start with. We have our Dungeons and Dragons potato head. Icons Realms potato head beholder right here. Now, if you watched our video a couple of weeks ago now, we talked about one of their promos that they were giving out. That was a potato head beholder, and it was one that had just a couple of little accessories that you could add to it. Those recolors are some of the ones you'll find in this box, but yeah, it's just a fun little thing. I think if you're playing an adventure that's like a little fourth wall breaking, maybe a little Fey adventure, this is a really fun thing to add into your campaign that could be a little fourth wall breaky, very surprising encounter for your players there. But yeah, you got the whole potato head thing where you can change out some of the accessories and the eyes and the ears. Well, not the ears, but the tongue and the glasses, you got mustache. So yeah, it's a good fun. This is all Hasbro cross-promotional stuff, obviously, for potato head, but you know, it's a fun little idea that somebody had. Next up, what I see here is, oh gosh, we're finally at the end. It's our classic collection, Monsters U through Z. I didn't quite realize we were already at the end here. Close this up a little bit. There we go. So inside this box, let's see what we've got. We've got an Umber Hulk, a Vampire, a Wight, a Wraith, a Zorn, a Yeti, and a Zombie. Of course, these are all based on the original Monster Manual from back in the day. So some of the art is going to be a little different than what we're used to now. The Umber Hulk is very sharky, very classic old B-movie vampire. The Wight looks like he has bedhead. Yeah, it's all a very interesting Zorn. Very much looks like that old school art. So another fun box, so we'll wrap up this collection here soon. I'm still wondering what we're doing after this is done, because, you know, we have the classic collection Monsters U through Z. Is there another something that we're going to do after this, after Monsters? I am curious. Continue that classic collection series. All right, we have a brick. This is Ghostlight. So, very interesting. I can roll Ghostlight. So we've got there's a Yuan-Ti Abomination, a giant wasp. There's a tree blight on the back. I have not read much about this at all, but looks like an interesting variety of monsters. So yeah, we're just gonna have to open this up. Again, we got large size boxes, 10 bricks to 10 boxes to a brick, which is a new way of doing things apparently. Let's see how many minis are in this set. 50. All right, so we got quite a few in this box. Maybe move Shep out of the way here a little bit. So yeah, very quickly, probably this weekend, or whenever I get a chance to, we'll film a little unboxing of this and see what's inside, because I don't really have any idea aside from what's printed on the box. All right, we got a few more things in here. Let's start with whatever this is. Oh, hard to get out. Oh, here we go. Here's our Tree Blight. Interesting, yeah. Very cool, very haunted, scary looking, I don't know if it's undead tree creature. Little treant style thing. I like it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a Tree Blight in one of my adventures before, so I'm very curious to kind of go explore the stat blocks. Presumably this is a stat block in the new Monster Manual. We'll have to go check it out and see. But yeah, that's a fun little premium figure there. Let's see what else we got. A couple more bigger things. Oh my gosh. Hello, what do we have here? We have our black Dracolich. can barely see me anymore. Wow. That's a cool one. I guess we're continuing our Adult Dragon series. It's awkward over here with these big boxes. Very cool, like some translucent bits. Skeletal. Cool, like bonish head. So we'll have to get this out of the box and see how it looks. This one looks like to be one of those cool ones to glow in the dark with that translucent bit. I doubt it does, but you never know. They started introducing a little bit of glowy stuff into their minis, so you can check and see. I don't see anything in the box about it, but you never know. And along the same lines, we have a black Dracolich. I assume this is the unpainted version. Yeah, this is Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. Kind of just like a undead bony dragon, though. Even if you don't want to paint it, you could probably just put a little bit of a wash and dry brushing on this and have it be a nice skeletal dragon for yourself. I really thought it was a different variation of the same dragon at first that was painted, but no, this is just the unpainted version. So yeah, it's kind of, you could turn that into something entirely different. I like it. I like it's very cool. I'm glad they sent that to me. They don't always send me the unpainted versions of things. All right, let me double check there's nothing else in here. Yeah, that looks like everything. So, again, let's see if I can rearrange a little bit here, but thank you to WizKids for sending all of this to us to review. We're going to be working on this for the next couple of weeks here. I'm working on getting our full set of the most recent ones we've done unboxing of, including we'll work on getting this one too. So hopefully we'll have those full set reviews for you again here very soon. We did do one recently that you can check up there in the corner. So be sure you're subscribed to see all of these reviews, and go check out that Living Minis Kickstarter by Hit Point Press before it's too late. But seriously, if you haven't seen my video about the Big Book of Big Bads, I really recommend checking it out. I know I'm biased because Hit Point sponsors our channel here, but that book is really interesting. I haven't seen anything quite like it before. It helps making villains a lot easier for your campaigns, and an adventure is only as good as its antagonist. So if you want to improve your campaigns, that book is a fantastic resource. What would Star Wars have been without Darth Vader? And if you want to pick yourself up some Kobold plushies like we have here, you can see them over at HeroPlush.com. We're still working on our Kickstarter for the next Kobold plush release, which is going to include some dice sets, custom dice sets for each Kobold, and plus some more plushies, including some plushie monsters for them to fight. So stay tuned for information on that. And the link to follow that campaign is down below me as well. But for now, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.